All right, guys, thanks for coming out and following us on Easter weekend. I appreciate that. Real good workout. Try to answer what I can.
You got a chance to go a little live there. Just your thoughts on how the guys performed.
Yeah, they did a good job. I mean, we'll watch the tape. We didn't go a whole bunch live. We went a bunch thud, but then we did some live, which was fun. I know the kids have been excited to do that. And then we have, 2 more practices, and it's spring game.
Reaching the end of spring camp now, any separation in the backup quarterback battle? How's that just been going?
Yeah, we kind of let that we alternate them, and they get reps with all the receivers and all the linemen, all the running backs. We'll evaluate all that at the end of spring. Coach Chirac and myself we'll watch the cut-ups. We'll make some decisions. I don't think that's something that's going to be determined off of the spring, to be frank with you. There's a whole summer and a preseason to go.
Did you come up with a format for the spring game and your kind of thoughts on the whole day?
Yeah, as long as we are able to have enough healthy players, we're going to divide the team and we're going to play. I still think it's fun for them. It's fun for our fans. And I hope the fans all come out. I saw an early forecast. I'm going to try to say my prayers and get that changed. Today would have been a great day for the spring game. But, as I said when we announced the date, anytime we can make it work with Rutgers Day, I think it's really cool. Because it's a great celebration of Rutgers all day with different events, and then kind of wrap it up at the end of the day with the spring game, and then the kids have a great night, on campus and downtown and stuff. So it's been a really fun thing since we've been back, and I hope we can get as many fans as we can out. This is a really, really great group of players, and I love coaching them. I just got done telling them that was as fun a practice I've had in a long time because they worked their tail off.
A lot of new faces between transfers and freshmen at this point in camp. Anybody stick out to you? Anybody surprise you? Just anybody in particular from that group?
No, I mean, it doesn't surprise me because like the portal guys that we signed, we spent a lot of time evaluating them, and when we bring portal people in here, we're usually bringing them in to contribute. Once in a while, we'll take a guy with multiple years of eligibility, and that might mean that he doesn't have a big role right away, or it might mean he does. But that's kind of how we use the portal around here. So it doesn't surprise me, but I'm very encouraged. A lot of guys that we brought in that have done a nice job.
You brought a lot of portal guys in over the winter. Is that something you're still looking to do, or how are you kind of approaching it?
Not on that scale by any means. I look at our team and I say, is there a need at any position? And if there is, then, we're going to look a little harder for that. And that's not like in the future. We're doing that as we speak, right? That's been leading up to the window opening, and then we're communicating. It's a really crazy, busy time for the coaching staff and the support staff because we're trying to run spring practice with our own team, and we're also trying to, figure out what we might need to kind of round out the roster. And then the nice thing is, come Saturday morning at 12 a.m., we'll know what our team is for the 25 season. Right, at least who the players are that are on our roster, and then we move forward.
In the other direction in the portal, Jalen Matthews was a highly touted local kid. He entered the portal after 4 months here. Can you just share anything about that situation?
As you know, you've been covering the team for a while. When people leave, I wish them luck. I don't talk about them because my focus is the guys that are here. That's my job, and that's my passion. And Jalen and I have a great relationship. Just wasn't what he wanted to do.
You've had some new coaches come in and everything. How's it been? You had a chance to kind of work with them on the field now. What's that acclimation been like?
Yeah, it's some new old, right? So it's been good. I mean, we have, I think, a really, really fine staff. I think Coach Sparber and Coach Smith have really worked great together. They really complement each other a lot in so many ways. Coach Vic Hall's done a great job. And then you look, adding John McNulty on the offensive side of the ball has been really, really beneficial. So I'm probably missing somebody, but I really love our staff. I think our staff works well together. They're professional, they're experienced, they understand. And then I think we have guys that really understand how to connect with players and recruit. So both those things are, critically important to the success of a program.
Good. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you guys.